find the one with the crack. That one. It took me years to understand what she meant. And Harriet Covey, Anglo librarian for young adults, an authority on everything, a sabelo todo. She was really difficult sometimes, but every one of us was committed to changing that community. And we knew we were one of the first. There weren't other grants around. LA, this was one of the first in LA in the early 70s. So attending a showing of Iron Walking in the community college library, I cried when I saw that first rough movie. And I'm really glad that I heard last year that it's inducted into the Library of Congress Film Registry. 41 years later, it gets recognition. So, crying, a guy came and sat down next to me, and during part of the movie, and afterwards turned to me and said, "Are you a librarian in East LA?" And I said, "Yeah." And he looked at me and he said 3 words. And those 3 words changed my life as a librarian. He said, "We need you."
Hey.
He said, "We need you." So the guy was Joe Rasso. He was the co-editor of La Raza magazine, one of the first Chicano magazines. And he proceeded to tell me what they wanted. You'd be really surprised. They wanted Spanish language and Chicano books and newspapers in the library. They wanted Spanish-speaking librarians and workers in the libraries. You heard that before? They wanted the use of the library meeting room for their meetings. And they wanted Chicano speakers at libraries, like Sal Castro, who had just led the walkouts in East LA, before high schools. They wanted inclusion. They wanted to be part. They wanted the same thing we want today, 41 years ago. The same thing. We've come a long way. And Joaquin says we've come a long way to nowhere. So it didn't occur to me to say, no, I'm a Chicano librarian, I'm not an activist. It didn't occur to me. I was so overwhelmed by that film and his words that I became what is probably an oxymoron at that time anyway, a librarian activist. And this was my role, and I want to take you back to that.
No, I think this is, let's see, let's continue. That's what they want.